Hi, Warriors, Travis here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Today, we are back in the Burning Steppes, guys. We got a few more quests to do. Last episode, we finished quite a few quests in this zone. And we're back to finish a few more before we head over to the Eastern Plaguelands. And we'll do a few quests there. Probably do a few quests in the Western Plaguelands as well. But it's getting close, guys. I was just thinking about this. It's insane how right on time this character is going to be. If I started this character, I don't know, even 4 days later, I probably wouldn't have made it. Just kind of weird. Like perfect timing. And I'm not too sure if we'll be 60 for the opening, but we'll for sure be 58, maybe 59. Alright, here we are. I just need some Blackrock medallions here, guys. Let's see how this goes. It's gonna be kind of rough. It's a lot of shadow bolts to the face here. It's not good. Can't pull that many Blackrock orcs. Another round of shadow bolts, who would have died? And this mob we're about to fight, he's pretty scary. Especially if you're deciding to fight him in hardcore. What's his name? There he is, Gortesh, the Brute Lord. Starts swinging pretty damn quick when he gets low. No, only 3 medallions? I slayed some dogs that had more medallions than this guy. Yeah, it's getting closer and closer. Looking forward to it, though. It's going to be a lot of fun. This event doesn't happen very often. Last time it happened was 4 years ago, and then before that it was 15 years, I think. Maybe 16. But I think we'll probably start seeing events like this happen every few years. We may not get era servers yet, but I believe they will probably do the vanilla TBC and Wrath of the Lich King on repeat. I'll be shocked if after Wrath of the Lich King anniversary we see Cataclysm come out again. Who knows, maybe they'll do it. You never know, Blizzard. We should hear an announcement from the Steam machine this month, I hope. It's supposed to be coming out pretty soon. I just want to know how much it costs. Yeah, these sorcerers are the way to go. I got a druid here. You get a single medallion from that sorcerer. Might as well go take down Gortesh right now. And we'll get back into dungeons soon, guys. Just want to do a few quests. I wanted to unlock some flight points just so we're ready for the last 4-level grind. There he is, Gortash. This could be a tough fight. I don't know if we could deal with him and the Slayer. This guy patrols back. Something about being a Paladin, your CC isn't the greatest. You know, I'm not like a rogue or a mage. Last time I fought this guy, I was on my hardcore rogue. So I was able to sap this guy and then fight him. But this time around, that won't be the case. We might just have to kill this guy and then run away, but we'll see what happens. It's pretty hard, Gortash. As you can see. I'm probably gonna have to bubble and run. There you go. Just bubble and run. Do you have any health pots? Come on, leave me alone. You gonna chase me this far, dude? Gosh. Oh my gosh. As far as that elemental didn't pull. It's like was blitzing over to us. Okay, so now we could actually have a 1v1 with Gortash, but we don't have bubbles, so we'll see how this goes. We'll use our trinket though to hopefully help us win this little fight here. Go proper trinket, stun him, drop a hammer on his head. There we go, big damage. Good way to start the fight here. Pretty sure he's an elite though. In vanilla, yeah, he got wrecked. It wasn't like that when I fought him on my road. Much tougher fight than that. I find it kind of strange how, like, every dog we killed, like the wargs, they all had... This guy was thinking about killing me, I think. He's targeting me. Clearly on a horde layer. All we see is horde running around in circles trying to mine. Poor guys. We'll have to do that eventually on our Paladin. But we'll do that a little later. No rush. Tons of time. And you still have time. Even if you start today, you still have time to enjoy TBC. As long as you get to enjoy the final... If you can get a character up to 70 by the time Zul'Aman comes out, there's still... You can pretty much still enjoy quite a bit of the expansion. So all the raids are out during Zul'Aman. It's an awesome time to catch up. A lot of good loot in that raid. And you can get your character ready for Sunwell Plateau, which is an amazing raid. You get to fight Kill Jaden at the end. If you're into raiding. That is. Some people just don't even care to raid. Which is cool. No problem with that. That's why WoW is probably the most successful MMO of all time, right? It's a theme, one of the first theme park MMOs. Whatever you like to do, just do that. Some people like to level, some people like to collect achievements and mounts, transmog. Some people like to just PvP. Some people like to raid. Some people just like, you know, finding out like lore and stuff, checking out the story. Some people just like to chill in Goldshire. Just RP. Really, there isn't really a wrong way to play. Just play the way you want to play. I don't really see anybody. I seen like a video of someone saying, "Don't let people bully you into playing a way you don't want to play." But I don't think that's ever happened to me playing this game. I don't know if people do that. Like, if you play a certain, like, a certain way, people care enough to, like, attack you over it. But one thing is for sure, if you're playing a certain way and, like, you're trying to join a guild and they're not really down with that playstyle, then you can't really expect them to want to play the way you want to play, right? I think that's where it's coming from. Like, say you're in a guild that wants to, their goal is to be top 10 on the servers, clear times in raids, but you want to raid as well, but you want to raid with as a character that doesn't wear pants. And, you know, you probably don't really align very, very well. And if they don't, you know, want you in the guild, or they don't want to raid with you, that's fine. You'll find a guild eventually that doesn't mind that your character doesn't want to wear pants. They're out there. They're rare, though. I think they might be more rare than a guild that wants to be top 10 on the server. Because most guilds kind of cater towards those requirements. No one ever says that their guild's casual. When most of them are. And the reason why they do that is because they want people to, you know, I guess prepare as much as they can for the raid so they can have smoother runs and be able to keep more raiders in their group. Because if you're not killing bosses, you usually lose a few raiders. Because it is kind of competitive. There's always guilds trying to snipe players from other guilds, and they're trying to stay alive as well. And when they do snipe, they're usually trying to snipe from guilds that aren't doing as well as them. But there we go, guys. We are done. We got 2 quests complete. We'll turn these in. Yeah, it is interesting. There actually is probably less, like, you know, community-based guilds that just don't care about how they do in a raid. Like, I haven't really seen one, ever. Like, I've never seen a guild, like, I don't know, message me and be like, yeah, hey, what's up? We don't really care about raid performance. But we want to do raids. We just care about, you know, just having a fun time. There really isn't any guilds like that. They're actually more rare than the hardcore sweaty guilds. I've never got that message before. Usually the most common message is, we're semi-hardcore, we like to have fun, but, you know, we like to kill bosses as well. So you're never really getting a direct answer of, like, what kind of guild they are. They're trying to, you know, cater to everybody, pretty much. Just a smart move when you're recruiting, I guess, or starting a new guild. So then you'll, you know, get more people involved. Higher chance of new members, I guess.
What can I do for you?
Winky sound off. Oh, glorious day, have you returned with the head? Just look at it, soldier, disgusting. When the remaining Fire God ogres see this fat mug stuck on a pike sitting at the top of their mountain, mass hysteria will ensue. Ogre head on a stick equals party.
Be good. See you soon.
Rallius is talking into a rather large, severed ogre ear. Burning steps to control. Come in, control.
You've done it. Your reward is rub my belly. Go on, rub it.
What the heck?
Safe travel.
All right. So what's this one? What's this ogre quest we got? Didn't really read that one. Ogre on head on a stick. Take the Gortash's lopped off head and place it on the top of Dreadmaul Rock. Look for a softer mount and place it on a pike. Where the heck is that? Oh, right here. Oh, okay. Let's go do that. That's why, like, I would, if I was gonna join a guild, I've been in so many guilds that just care. They don't really, like, I don't know, they care about raid performance, but they don't. It's not super sweaty. I think the guilds I've mostly been in are pretty casual. I've been in some guilds that, like, have done well on the server, like top 10 speed killer times and stuff, but that was, like, back many years ago now. But it would be cool to join just a guild that does, like, stuff other than raiding. Cool to join a world PvP guild. They tend to have some fun. Just world PvP is kind of lame on this server because you can just layer off, right? Like, somebody's world PvPing around you, you can just be like, layer. See ya. Alright, there we go. Gortash's head. Let's take a photo with the ogre head. That's why RP guilds are pretty cool too, because not only, because every guild, a lot of guilds raid, right? And a lot of guilds kill bosses, but there isn't many guilds that do other stuff other than that. There's some guilds that mix PvP in as well, or they just say they PvP, but they don't really do anything with, like, do any PvP events. That's the cool thing about RP guilds; they actually do more than just raid. And the world PvP ones as well. They actually do more than just raid as well. Because this time around, all the raids are going to be post-nerf. So
Outstanding work, soldier.
you don't really need to even be in a guild, I think, for the
I'll
most
get
part.
the Medal of Bravery for this, I mean, you'll be rewarded handsomely for this.
Alright, so what did we get? We got some 15 strength, 5 agi mail gloves. Not bad, but they're not an upgrade over the vice grips of strength. Alright, guys, well, that was the Burning Steps. We had some fun here. Got a decent amount of XP. We're a few bars away from level 57. And now I'll be traveling up to good old Chillwind Camp, and we'll probably start doing some quests there. Here we are back in Chillwind Camp. Let's pick up a few quests here. We'll pick up Dawson's Tears.
We are now able to introduce the counter agent into the environment. This should give the scourge
And all along the
their
watchtowers.
own medicine, as it were. Check with Alchemist Arbington on information regarding the reagents needed to use in the cauldrons. I will be handling all information reports on how we are doing overall in turning the plague against the scourge. One of the plague cauldrons is located in the field of a former farmhouse now referred to as Dawson's Tears. Well, we shall shed no tears this day as we thwart the scourge and have them choke on their own fumes. Go to Dawson's Tears, almost due north of Andorhal, and eliminate the Cauldron Lord there. It should have a key like the last one did, allowing you into the cauldron. Use this bottle to obtain a sample from inside the cauldron. Each cauldron has its own distinct brew of toxins it uses.
Through the use of a
Because this
magical
other
device
quest.
known as a beacon torch, we can mark targets of our choosing for future actions by our troops. To that end, we think the Scourge are using Andorhal's watchtowers as a means to control their troop movements. Your mission? Breach Andorhal's defenses to plant beacons at all 4 watchtowers. You'll need to be in the doorway of each tower to plant the beacon. It will then proceed to mark the tower. There are only 5 charges on the beacon torch, so use them wisely. I've tried many times to rout out the Scarlet Crusade through force alone, but to no avail. So, as an alternative, I've decided to make their lives more difficult. If you are willing to help, I want to infest that lumber mill with the most terrible species of termites ever found. In Plaguewood, near the once great Stratholme, there is a breed that survived the plague and the Scourge combined. Find their mounds and fill this jar with them, so we can prepare them to be unleashed on the Crusade.
So I think that NPC that was trying to get a quest from, I think it was probably killed by the Horde. That's why I wasn't there. Alright, so we have to beacon all of these towers. Last time we were running through here, we had a rough time, but now it's not too bad. Let's drop this torch. There we go. One down, a few more to go. Matter of time, that's not a bad quest either. We do want to get the tablets today, I'm hoping to. How many do we have chasing us right now? Still have to wait quite a while. Tablets are all the way in EPL. It's pretty far. Would be nice to head over there soon, though. But you get a lot of XP from these quests here, the Cauldron Key quests. I'm thinking about just going to the Cauldron. The cooldown on these beacons is it's kind of rough. Maybe we'll go to the Cauldron after this. Or maybe we should pick up a Matter of Time. Tower 2 marked. Quite, yeah, we'll pick up a Matter of Time. It's from Chromie. It's inside this house. It's not a bad quest.
Hello there, adventurer. I am known as Chronormu, but you may call me Chromie. I am comfortable with such familiarity. Now, how did I know your name, you ask? I am one of the Bronze Dragonflight, forever attuned to the ebb and flow of time. You could say that we have met before. To that end, we shall also meet again. I hope that my choice of visual demeanor does not disturb you. While I might be charged to be a sentry of sorrowful places, I choose not to drown in the sorrow of the locale. Tampering of the timeline by a sinister force, most likely the Scourge, has occurred in Andoral. I can try to keep the passage of time here intact and mend what has been damaged, but I'll need your help to do so uninterrupted. Temporal parasites, carrion that feed on the strands of time's altered flow, now infest the silos of Andorhal. A blue pulse of distortion is their only visual marker. They slow my auguries. Please, adventurer, help me by using this temporal displacer to root out these parasites.
This is Tower 3 here. We got ourselves a 13 agi buff from a scroll. Trying to LOS this guy here. Almost died there. These searing ghouls do a lot of damage. It kind of can surprise you. Oh my gosh. Alright, just one more to go. We'll go there later though. While we're waiting for cooldown, we'll head over and complete Dawson's Tears. And then we'll do the last tower. We'll turn these quests in, and maybe we'll do parasites after this. Actually have to go over there and turn in a quest that we did a while back. Oh, nice. So lucky. Perfect timing. Here, join our party if you want. Oh my gosh, kill this thing, dude.
The macabre key found on the Cauldron Lord easily slides into a keyhole.
I wonder what we're in combat with. We'll head over here and turn this in.
Crude viscous ethos pulsate through twisted tubes within the cauldron's underpinnings. There is a small spigot that the bottle fits well enough under, allowing you to draw a sample for High Priestess McDonald back at Sylvan Point. You carefully fill the bottle with enough of the cauldron's ichors for what you consider to be suitably sized sample. With the poison in hand, it is time to return to High Priestess McDonald at Chillwind Camp to complete the mission.
What's this one here? It's Dawson's Diary. Should probably pick that up since we're here. Make sure we don't run into too many in the back of the farm here. An outhouse here. Dude, pull all of these. Yeah, pull those. Good. I wonder if you get XP for this outhouse quest. Well, we don't have Delson's outhouse key. The door to the outhouse has begun to splinter at the edges of the frame as though it has been repeatedly and incessantly tried to be forced upon. It's currently locked up tight from the outside of the outhouse. As you rattle the door, you hear a guttural moan come from inside, whatever is in there. It certainly doesn't sound friendly. Alright, I think these mages pulled everything, so that's good. So we can head inside here. See what's going on.
A diary with yellowing pages lies open to
There you
the
go,
light.
warrior dude. Thank you very much. Do you need the key? Who said that to me? Step bro? Oh, he died. Poor guy.
They took everything out of it, dragged him to the only place I could find that had locked him up tight and hold him. I hid the key on me.
Yeah, it looks like it's not really reading Miss Dawson's diary very well. I think the key's inside here. Be nice if a mage pulled this so we didn't have to make our way inside. There you go, the Scarlet Crusader helping us.
I hope I can get out of here, but I need money to do that. Our stuff's all in the cabinet, I think. And now that I think about it, doesn't Harold keep the key on him? I'll rest on it.
Looks like this quest isn't working too well. Oh, there he is. That's the guy who said you need the key. Yeah, I do. What the heck? Guys, I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not an undead. They start attacking me.
No.
Here, we'll check out this quest. We'll read it. Where the heck is it? Is it EPL? Where's the WPL quest? There it is. Not too sure if it's here. Here, we'll get the key to the outhouse. This place is kind of a pain at this level. Surprised there's no mage that came over here and just killed everything. There was a mage over there pulling a bunch of stuff. It's gonna be kind of a fight to get in there. Starting to wonder if this was worth it. 10k XP, it's not too bad. We'll have to fight our way inside. I'm gonna walk back this way? Oh my gosh, it's brutal. They're looking at me. Leave me alone. We can only pull one at a time. We're not strong enough to fight multiple mobs. Yeah, we can also use exorcism here. Should probably use that a bit more. Let's make our way inside the house here, guys. Right when we start drinking. Do you have enough mana to... Yeah, we don't have the Dawson's cabinet key. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get killed by this. Probably not, we'll be okay. This quest's kind of taking us off track here. I just thought it might be a good one, but probably would have been better off just doing the other ones. I don't know where the heck the cabinet key is. It probably drops off on one of these mobs in here. That one guy asked us if we need the key. I said yeah. I didn't say yeah, but in my mind I did. I just didn't know where the heck he went. But we seen him leaving this this place here. Yeah, I'm not too sure where the cabinet key is. Should I look it up? Locked away. Loot the adult from nearby. Yeah, it's from nearby undead mobs. You just loot the key. Yeah, so the person who has the key is Farmer Dawson. I think he's locked in the... He's locked in the outhouse. We're kind of stuck here. Until we get a key from one of these zombies. Did we get a key? Does workshop key, prison cell. We needed to open this. No, we don't have it. Okay, well, maybe we'll get it later. Pretty close to 57, then we just need one more level, guys. Been a pretty long level. I think it's over like 4 hours. Kind of messed around a little bit this level. A lot of traveling. Almost 5. A little bit of AFK as well. But I think we could probably get 58 in like 4 hours around there. Okay, up we go.
John, honey, where are you?
Should level us up.
You give the half charm back to the apparition. She looks at it, then at you expectantly. Honey, where did you put your half of the charm? We can't be together unless we have both halves. Honey, can you see me? The ramblings of the poor ghost continue. I'm so cold, John. Bring me your charm and we'll be together. Quickly, John, before the plague comes to change us into hideous beasts. I can't see you, John, but I know you're near. I feel you near me. Perhaps if the second half of the charm was found and reassembled, this would constitute what the spirit of Janice Fellstone is seeking.
Yeah, John's a ghoul. He's not around here, though. So we'll have to come back later. Pretty sure he's a ghoul. Forgot the character's name though. If you found out his name, we could just slash target and hit the name, and then we could find him pretty quick. Didn't look like he was there. There we go, level 57, guys. 4 more hours of gameplay, I would assume, and we will be ready for the Burning Crusade. We get into a lower Blackrock Spire with all the quests we pick up. That'll probably get us pretty close to a level. There's a Raj the Summoner. There's the final tower here. Let's try to skip here. And then we'll deal with these temporal parasites. I think we need like an item. Yeah, this temporal displacer. Oh, there's actually some parasites here. Someone was farming the quest. Not too bad, actually. They slow your attack speed, though. It's actually terrible. It's a really rough quest for a melee physical damage dealer. Keep getting the debuff over and over again. You can die here. In hardcore, if too many spawn. It's probably not as bad in TBC. I remember doing this quest on my hardcore warrior, and we got pretty close to death a few times doing this quest. So they all spawn on you like that, and then more spawn. If you can, no, you can't use exorcism on them. Is Shaman gonna try to kill me? The plan? Almost ran this ghoul over me. But we didn't aggro it because we didn't have consecration on the ground. I think everyone's just too focused on getting to max level. You see how they just don't stop spawning? And you just get like outnumbered. That's what you have to watch out for when doing this quest in hardcore. You have to be pretty careful. There we go. So we'll get out of here. We'll make our way over to Chromie. We'll turn that in. And then we'll head over to Chillwind Camp. And then turn in the other 2 quests that we have. But yeah, there'll probably be quite a few episodes coming out soon. Not too sure how long it's going to take us to get to 58. We might even go past that if we have some time.
To mend now. Thank you, adventurer. While you might not understand fully the consequences of a fractured timeline, I appreciate that you understand the urgency of countering what I suspect more and more to be a scourge-driven malfeasance. I see no harm in rewarding you for your assistance, mortal. Your greatest feats are to come, and the awarding of a bauble will certainly not alter your future destiny. Your continued aid, however, is something that I and the Dragonflight could use. I need you to reach into the world beyond this room, adventurer. Allow me to explain. You see the difference in this room compared to the rest of Andor Hall. My Dragonflight works in many different ways and in many different timelines. To mend Andor Hall's damage, I now act from a different timeline as not to overly contaminate it. To continue this, though I need time trinkets, ones trapped from when the plague hit, find them in lockboxes found in the ruined buildings that make up this once proud city.
Let's go collect these watches. Pretty easy quest. We need 159k XP. To get to the next level. I might not be the only one looking for watches here. A lot of people leveling, man. It is the morning time. Only 3 layers right now. In the morning. That's kind of interesting. I usually play during the evening. And there's 10. So it's funny how it shoots up. From like 3 layers. Which is probably where it'll probably stay at. In like 3 to 4 months. But yeah, all the way from 10 to 3. No, mana burn. That really sucks. Just had a big drink and then we lose it all. Alright, one more. It looks like this hunter got it. Got the last watcher dying right there. This guy's level 59. Everyone's just trying to get that final level before TBC comes out. Be awesome to get 60, but it'll be kind of tough. It's possible, I think. It would be awesome to be 60 for the start. But really, I just wanted to hit 58. As long as we get in, and we can go in the day of the launch. That's what matters. Here we go. Last watch. All right, let's turn this in. We might have unlocked some more quests in EPL. And there's the Demon Dogs quest. We might just hang out here in quest for a bit. Because why not, right? So we're in an end game zone. We're getting pretty good XP here.
These are exactly what I need, adventurer. Thank you. Allow me to suitably reward you with this. You may not understand what you would need with such a device. You might not even know quite what it really is. Alas, I cannot tell you when you will find it most useful. Just know that at some point in the future you may find this item to have extreme utility and function when consumed. Whether or not you choose to hold on to it until then, this, my friend, is up to you.
Let's go turn these 2 quests in. This might get us another bar, maybe. Oh, there he is.
The Naru
He's
have
back.
King's honor, friend. Light bless you. Ah, there is plenty in here for study. Well done, adventurer.
Guess we'll
For
pick
now,
up his quest.
the
Why
next
not?
step is in our hands.
Before he gets killed
We'll
again.
need to produce a list of reagents that, when combined with what is already in the cauldron, will act
Let's
as
get
its counter.
Skullman's quest.
The only way we will be able to introduce this is by placing the reagents into the cauldron directly. Alchemist Arbington will have more information on that, so be sure to speak with him at your earliest
Quest log's
convenience.
full.
2 cauldrons have been successfully opened. While you will be able to access them indefinitely, we still want to open up the other 2 that remain. This will provide all of us with more options to introduce the counter agent. This time, you'll be hitting the Writhing Haunts Cauldron. It is almost due east of Andorhal, relatively close to the ruined city walls. Again, eliminate the Cauldron Lord present there for its key. Use this bottle to obtain the sample from the cauldron. Good hunting, adventurer.
In the short time that I have been on Azeroth, I have studied many of
Azeroth.
its heroes. Of them all, Uther Lightbringer stands above the rest. A hero for the ages in the end. Uther was betrayed by his most promising pupil, Arthas. In his honor, I would like to return something he lost to his nearby tomb. It is rumored that the Scarlet Crusade is keeping one of his holy relics atop their guard tower near the gates of Hearthglen. Please, adventurer, go and retrieve it.
My priests are reporting that our beacon trackers are picking up extremely strong signals on all 4 towers. Dare I say it, but I believe you've executed another mission with complete and total success. Well played once again, adventurer. With the towers marked, our preparations for the attack are now in place. The time has come to take the fight to the Scourge. On the island of Caer Darrow lies Skullman's, a wretched center of Scourge necromancy and evil. Our enemy dwells within, conducting unspeakable acts of depravity on unwitting victims. At least we surmise as much. A door bars the way, and try as we might, no entry is to be had without a proper key. Alchemist Arbington is well versed on Skullomance, and has an idea how to obtain a key. You have proved your worth to me, and now I entrust this task to you. Speak with him on this matter. Alas, the time to attack Andorhal and drive out the Lich that controls it is upon us. Inside the ruins of the city is where the Lich, Araj the Summoner, holds dominion. He is guarded by numerous scourge surrounding the remains of city center, and his personal retinue of guardians attached to him directly is formidable. You will need numerous allies to even stand a chance of facing him successfully. Destroy Araj, adventurer, and bring me a shard from his phylactery as proof. Well met, adventurer. I've dedicated a fair portion of my recent studies to the Skullomance, and I believe I know a means by which you can acquire a key, one that will let you pass the front door. I can only imagine what horrid sights are to be seen inside, adventurer. I don't know how you heroic types do it sometimes. The key to Skullomance is called a skeleton key. It must be forged from the remains of a skeleton, several actually, and hardened by only the strongest of metals within a suitable mold. A signet of power from a being who naturally can open the portal to the Skullomance will make the key ultimately function. First things first, though.
Oh, Journeyman's backpack.
We'll need skeletal fragments for the key's forging. Skeletons inside
Put that in the
Andorhal
bank.
should yield what we need, but the ones outside the walls might work too.
So many of us died at the Battle of Darrow. So many died, and worse. When the battle began, I hid my niece Pamela, and I do not know what happened to her. I am but a wandering spirit, but my heart still longs to know Pamela's fate. Please, good adventurer, will you go to Darrowshire and search for her? It is to the east, beyond Garen's Withering.
Alright, so we have a bunch of quests to complete, guys. And we will probably wait until next episode to complete them. We'll be back here in the Western Plaguelands and try to do as many quests as we can to make our way to the EPL and then eventually, hopefully, get these 2 tablets here and a bunch of quests here from Light's Hope Chapel. And then maybe get ourselves into a dungeon, either Scholomance, Stratholme, or Lower Blackrock Spire. But that's going to be the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.